West Hollywood is a city known for its energy, creativity, and strong sense of identity. It's a place where cultures blend, from a vibrant LGBTQ community to one of the largest Russian-speaking populations in Southern California. Walking the streets, you'll find a rich mix of languages, traditions, and experiences. Access to healthy living is supported by a variety of grocery stores, fitness centers, and gyms throughout the city, helping residents maintain active lifestyles and meet their nutritional needs. Healthcare centers, wellness clinics, and specialized services offer residents strong access to care. Education is also a community priority, with high graduation rates and programs that encourage lifelong learning and growth. Social lives thrive here, from art festivals and street fairs to community advocacy events that bring people together and celebrate individuality. But to truly understand what makes a community thrive and where gaps still exist, we knew we had to explore West Hollywood ourselves. We set out to learn from the people who live, work, and shape this city every day to see what West Hollywood is getting right and where there's still room to grow.
Hello. So first, what is your name?
John.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And here's lovely Rosie.
This is Rosie.
So our first question is, how long have you been living in West Hollywood?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And what is your favorite part about living here, or what drew you to the area?
I lived in West Hollywood years ago and then moved to Hollywood.
Okay.
It was always the goal to come back. I love the walkability. I have everything I could possibly need: gym, grocery store,
Yeah.
bars, restaurants, all
Yeah.
within walking distance. And I love the people. The city's clean. Everyone's nice. Have a chat in the park.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's good.
No, yeah. I say this is one of the rare little gold wonders in LA.
I agree.
Yeah. Do you believe there are adequate, accessible resources for your health, wellness, and safety here?
Safety, yes, definitely feel safe. Health and wellness, finding a doctor in LA was always very difficult. So I do concierge medical service with One Medical.
Is it like telehealth?
It's not telehealth. It's like the One Medical. It's like it's almost like a subscription.
Okay.
But you can go on the app and request a same day appointment with your doctor. You can message them, track your prescriptions, because finding a primary care doctor was very difficult otherwise. Yeah.
Are there events that help promote togetherness within the community?
Certainly. My neighborhood has block parties. There's stuff that's hosted here all the time. That's great.
What types of support, medical, emotional, or otherwise, do you feel are most needed in this community?
I think mental health, certainly, therapy, and resources for those that can't afford medical help and mental health, resources.
West Hollywood parks are like little green escapes in the middle of all the city buzz. They're super clean, full of energy, just like the people who live here. You'll always find someone walking their dog, doing yoga, or just enjoying their time in the sun. After speaking with John, we reached out to more members of the community to gather further insight on what the West Hollywood community is doing well regarding health, wellness, and safety, and what areas could be improved.
So what's your name first?
My name is Ray Bauk.
Nice to meet you, Ray. How long have you been living in the West Hollywood area?
About 4 years.
And what is your favorite part about living here?
Ooh, how safe it is.
Okay.
I feel like relatively with the city,
Yeah.
living in any city can be fairly dangerous. I think
Yeah.
WeHo feels pretty safe.
Do you believe there are adequate, accessible resources for your health, wellness, and safety here?
No,
No?
I don't
Okay.
think so. Well, I have a friend that was struggling with alcoholism,
Okay.
and he reached out to the city because I guess they offer the whole city offers a certain amount of therapists hours and stuff. But then when he expressed that he was dealing with alcoholism, they turned him away because they said that was not something that they deal with. So
I'm so sorry
I think
about
they
that.
should deal with it better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely really disappointing. And what types of support, medical, emotional, or otherwise, do you feel are most needed in this community?
Well, I had taken a friend that got drugged from out of one of the bars,
Okay.
and I think she waited 18 hours to be seen. So
Wow.
I feel like that's not good. But once they did take care of her, it was a really quick process, and they got her through, and I guess provided care afterwards because they checked in on her for periodically.
During our time here, we also wanted to hear from someone within the healthcare community who could provide an additional perspective to life in West Hollywood.
My name is Jordan Thompson. I work as a pharmacist here.
How long have you worked in the community?
Here at this location, I've worked for a year, and then I've worked with the company abroad for about 5 years.
What is your favorite part about being within this community?
I think it's just the clientele. Everyone's very open and they're willing to talk about their health issues with us here. They always have questions. They know they can come to us if they have questions. So, very open community.
Oh, that's very good. Do you feel you've had a positive or negative experience with providing healthcare to this community?
Definitely a positive one. Like I said, a lot of the patients, they love to listen to us. They love to ask us for advice. They come in all the time and ask just simple questions. So
That's really nice. It's
Yeah.
probably really refreshing. as a
yes, it
provider.
is.
Do you see any community needs for additional healthcare considerations?
Luckily here, a lot of the people do have good health care. We also do have like a lot of people on Medi-Cal. So that is a good resource and it works very well here. It covers a lot for patients. So, I mean, most people have access to that. So we usually don't have issues. We usually have good resources with our company as well. So, yeah.
And then do you feel there's adequate advertisement of the healthcare resources in this community, or do you feel that they're hidden?
I think to a certain extent there is adequate advertisement. I do see, I mean, I see my own company's ads everywhere. And on the bus stops is all, you know, We Ho Pride and everything, especially for PrEP and for STIs.
Yeah.
For other issues, I don't think as much. But, you know, with the providers here, we talk about everything. So it's good.
That's very good. And then lastly, not all communities who have come to Los Angeles have been welcomed or accepted easily. How do you feel this community has had to like grapple with fear or discrimination in any way that they have?
I mean, at least I know here in this location, everyone is very accepting.
Yeah.
We've never had an issue at our location, but further out abroad, you know, they do tell us stories about how they're scared to ask for healthcare. I've had patients who are frightened to have certain things on their insurance because like their family is still like they're still on their family's insurance. So there's some concern there. The stigma is not as bad as it used to be. We have a lot of patients that are proud to be HIV positive and undetectable. We have a lot of patients that are proud to be on PrEP. So I think that the younger generation especially feels a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, so it's a divide, you know, a little bit of both.
In West Hollywood, a strong sense of community thrives, where safety and sexual health are championed and diversity is proudly represented. Yet, as the community grows and evolves, there remains work to be done to ensure every voice is heard and every individual feels fully supported. The journey toward greater inclusion and well-being continues, shaped by the people who call this community their home.